Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know what I love? Pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? Well, today we're going to be making a homemade pepperoni pizza. I might throw some mushrooms on it, don't tell my son. Maybe just half of it. But we're going to be making it from the dough all the way to the end. So come along with me, I'll show you the ingredients. Trust me, it's a lot better than frozen pizza. So let's go! Alright guys, so here's all the ingredients we're going to need. We'll start from the left. We have the garlic and some Italian seasoning. I'm going to throw that into the flour, gives it a little flavor. We're going to need some sugar, of course pepperoni, got some mozzarella. I'm going to use some crushed tomatoes for the sauce, and I'm going to also be adding some of this into the sauce. We have portobello mushrooms, 1 packet of dry yeast, have some salt, some unbleached bread flour, that's what I use, and some olive oil. All right, and let's get to making the dough. All right guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to activate your yeast or bloom it. So I have about 1.5 cups of warm water. Make sure it's around 110 degrees. If it's too cold, it's not going to activate. If it's too hot, you're going to kill off your yeast. So you just add the packet of yeast. And you're going to add about a tablespoon of sugar. That's what's going to feed the yeast, get them going. It's going to be exciting times in there. All right, stir that up. Now what this should do, give it about 5-6 minutes. You should see it start bubbling up, making a foam. If it doesn't make a foam, your yeast probably is old and dead. So if it doesn't foam up, get some more yeast. But I'll show you at the end. This should make a nice bubbly foam. And then that's what we're going to use for our flour and our pizza dough. All right? All right, as you can see, our yeast is activated and bloomed. Look at that little foam on the top. So now we're going to get our dry ingredients ready. So I've got a big place to work with. So that was about 1.5 cups of water. You're going to do about 3.5 cups of flour. And it's not going to be exact. You're just going to have to play with it. There's 1. It's about 2, a little more than 2. 3.5. We're going to put our Italian seasoning in. Just depending on how much you like. A little bit of garlic. You're going to do 1 teaspoon or tablespoon of salt. Tablespoon, that is. It's about a tablespoon. All right, you're going to mix that together. All right, now we're going to add our wet ingredients. And we can stir that. We're going to stir it as we go. See that foam on the top? If it doesn't do that, get some more yeast. We're just going to stir that until it starts getting nice and doughy. So when actually we might need a little more water. And we'll see. This might be good. Start kneading it. Get it all from the sides. All right guys, so I've added about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to this. I've let it sit for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to start the kneading process. And you have to do this process. Don't skip it. All right, so I'm just gonna get some flour, put it on my surface. All right, we're just gonna start kneading the dough. Basically, you just wanna push it away from you. Roll it up, push it. And just keep doing this. It's probably gonna take a while. It's probably gonna take, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just depends. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the end. All right, guys, so this is probably about 15 minutes of me kneading the dough. This probably will make two, I would think, 2 small pizzas. So I'm just gonna half it. And then we're gonna shape these, shape them in on themselves. Nice little ball. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw one of these into the refrigerator and it's gonna rest for 24 hours. You don't have to do that, but it gives it a little bit more concentrated flavor. The other one, a little bit of bowl, olive oil. I'm gonna throw this in there, coat it really good. All right, now I'm gonna put a damp cloth on top of this and let it rest for at least an hour, maybe 2. Make sure it doubles in size. All right, so this is gonna be the pizza sauce. It's really simple. All I'm gonna do is add some Italian seasoning to this, some garlic powder, a couple pinches of salt, a lot of the fresh cracked pepper. You like it a pepper? I like it a pepper. And last but not least, a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And we're just gonna stir that up. And you don't have to cook this. If you don't cook it, it's gonna cook in the oven, but it's gonna retain that bright tomatoey flavor. Whereas if you just cook it, it's gonna lose it because you're gonna basically be cooking it twice. All right, guys, so I spared you the rolling of the pizza dough. I just did it by hand. So I'm gonna put this on the pizza stone. That's been in the oven at 550. This is gonna go really fast, guys. So one of the big mistakes people do is put too much sauce. So we're just gonna put a little bit. Just gonna put a little bit of sauce, spread it around. Try and get it to the edges. All right, now we put our cheese layer. Try and get it all the way to the edge. I like quite a bit of cheese, but you don't want to overdo it. All right, now for the pepperoni. All right, then I'm gonna add mushrooms on my side. All right, and that's basically it for now. We're gonna pop this back in the oven. Again, it's at 550 or at the hottest your oven will go. All right, guys, this is fresh out of the oven. This literally took 8 minutes. So don't walk away from this. It goes really fast, especially if your oven's really hot. Literally 8 minutes and it looks like this. All right, guys, I'm just gonna let this rest for a bit, then we're gonna dig in. All right, guys, well, that's my pepperoni and mushroom pizza. Hope you really enjoyed it. My son really loves it. So just play with the ingredients. I like to put the garlic and the Italian seasoning into the flour, gives it that great flavor. Just put whatever you like in there. It really doesn't matter as long as it's what you like. Anyway, like and subscribe. Also, another good thing to do with this pizza is a basil pesto pizza. And I'll put a link to that. I have a beautiful basil pesto sauce I've done. Check that video out. Use that as your base foundation, as your sauce with some chicken. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. But anyway, hope to see you guys in another video. See you later.